Shit's about to hit the fan. Hurry up, Liz, here it comes. This is the new check-in, check-out, departure area for yachties. Well, and also people taking the ferry as well. It's all completely changed though. I can't remember exactly where we're going. Around the other side. No, we're checking in. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's round this side, yeah. You see, this is very confusing. This happened last time. It used to take about 5 minutes. I mean, really, it was one of the fastest places to check in ever. Now they've built this huge building and it gets very confusing. I can never remember which way round it is. That's 2 out of 3 done, and we've done it in 5 minutes. But now we've got the harbour master, and he's behind security doors, so we have to be careful. That's it, done. We are now officially Malaysian tourists. So that's us checked into Langkawi in Malaysia. It's so quick, isn't it?
It's probably the easiest country.
I think it's definitely the easiest country. They're great as well, aren't they? So friendly.
Really friendly, yeah.
However, if you compare that to other countries we've checked into, it can take rather a long time.
Yeah, some are worse than others. We had to, when we arrived in India, check into Mumbai, and Mumbai is notoriously difficult. They don't answer anything on the VHF. You have to try and find someone to help you, and even with the help of a very, very important man from a very important agency, we still had to pay a bribe.
You can't just go ashore and find the offices, they have to come out to you. And then in South India, we knew people who would turn up on the wrong day, and it would take up to, what, 4 days to check in, I think?
Yeah, because the government offices would close, there'd be a national holiday, it was the wrong time, don't know, it was Tuesday, there was always a reason.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, of course, that in theory you're supposed to stay on your boat. You can't go ashore until you've done all your paperwork, so that can be a bit of a frustration. Maldives, on the other hand, was really, really quick. In the north, we checked in at Uligam, which is on the northernmost atoll. That was just one of the most pleasant experiences,
It was. We knew people who checked in Male in the main city, and they didn't have such a good experience, and they had to pay for people to come out and whatnot, but we had the whole lot, the whole team came out straight from the village of 150 people.
With their lovely polished shoes and their pressed shirts, looking very officious but extremely friendly.
At the end of the 15-minute round of signing papers, we were invited to a wedding that Friday, which was fantastic. Lovely Sunday. Is it Sunday? Is it Saturday? Saturday wash day. Did all my delicates, shall we say, earlier, and it's a beautiful sunny day, so I'm going to just leave them here in the wind while we go into town to get some very, very important provisions.
First stop is the fishing shop. As you all know, Liz is the fisherman among us too. I just have to kill the things. Liz is like a kid in a sweet shop when she hits the fishing stores. Fishing shop number 2, last one wasn't that good. This is our favourite. This one is pretty well stocked. The guy, if he's in here, is pretty knowledgeable as well, so Liz is already in. Let's go and find out and see what she's up to. Day 1 of shopping done, half successful. Yeah. Got half the wine we wanted. I got half a haircut, and Liz didn't buy any fishing gear, so we've got to go back tomorrow after she's done her research.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, so I thought I'd better read up on it before I go into shop and spend all my money on a fishing rod. So we'll do that tomorrow.
Right, we've now got to get this trolley down a big ramp, and it's a spring tide and it's right out, so it's a bit steep.
Jamie, what were you and American getting up to 10 months ago then?
10 months ago, American and I were continuing our bromance.
The last 2 days we sailed from a secret island down to the northern part of Koh Lanta, and we are now at the southern and western part of Koh Lanta, and anchored out in a beautiful bay here with mountains in the background and reggae music on the beach.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool spot, isn't it? It's not like the other places which are a bit more established.
Funny thing about an island like this is you come to this beach and it almost looks like it could be deserted. I mean, fishing shacks on it, but if you go a little bit inside the island, then there's a main road. We've just left the boats back in a little bay, and now we're going up a mountain path.
So somewhere around here there's a waterfall. We took a random turning off from what we thought was the main path, and we've stumbled upon this rather fantastic cave. But in particular are the roots of this tree. And if you look right up there, you've got a tree at the top of the cave, and he's grown all the way down. It's very difficult to work out if it's a tree growing up or a root coming down. It's pretty impressive. We'll go and check out inside.
Jamie, where are we at now?
Halfway up a mountain.
And what are we doing next?
I don't know if I can be asked. It looks like that's the top, but I've been in this situation so many times, you think, it's just over the next hill. What did it say the peak was? 420 metres, I think. We must have ascended a good 400 metres by now, surely.
Well, we'll see what happens next.
We went diving, well, we went snorkeling, and I forgot to put the memory card in the camera, so I haven't got any footage. However, look what I found whilst snorkeling. I found a camera. Don't know how long it's been down there, it smells a bit. I turned it on and I actually recorded some footage, but I think there is water. There's definitely water in the housing. There may even be water in the camera itself. What I'm going to do is take it out now, try and dry it off, and then see if we can salvage any of the footage. So after how many days has it been? I think it's been three days or 3 nights at anchor in one of our favourite spots, a new favourite spot, this lovely bay that's really underdeveloped. Anyway, I get itchy feet after a while and it's time to move on. There's some wind, you can see how my gorgeous hair is blowing in this stiff breeze coming across from the east, so it's a good opportunity to get the sails out. Let's get sailing. In the northeasterly, the winds can be very up and down, and it's really the sort of katabatic effect of the wind coming over those mountains. But we're making progress. It's okay, it's all right. It's a lovely morning for a sail. So this is Mali, and this is... So this is her shop, and she's an artisan. And we're going to go and have a look at some of her work that she creates. Can we go and have a look?
Welcome. Very
Yeah.
welcome.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go and have a look.
in my life like belong to me or this is mine, and then how we can do with something like this, like not only put this and cover or save or nobody can see, even I cannot see also. We lose something. We from where we from, the history I for what for today.
Well, that's what American and I got up to 10 months ago. Back here in real time, just to confuse you, American McGee has come to join us in Malaysia aboard his boat, Synchronicity. This is an almighty squall.
Very close, this boat. Nobody on board. Oh, yes, there is. There's somebody
There is someone on board.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting very close.
Has he got his engine on. He's got his engine on. He's going forward.
American has had to go back, he's dragging. This boat is getting very close. This is pretty intense. As you saw, American had to race off. It's calmed down a little, but we've got this boat right next to us who dragged across the front of us. Although he's now beside us, the worry is always that his anchor chain has wrapped around our anchor chain, so that's the really big worry. It seems as if American got back to his boat okay. Bit of fun and games after that squall. We were lucky we didn't drag, but the boat next to us dragged and he was quite close to us. Because American dragged as well, we decided we're going to go around the corner, which was a sort of kind of semi-plan anyway, to be honest. American was very pleased when we made that decision, so we're literally just going around the bottom there, and there's an anchorage which we passed when we came in, which is I've heard very safe. There's quite a few boats there, but you don't get those big squalls that come through, so it's pretty protected. We're back at the fishing shop. We came here about 10 minutes ago and it was all shuttered up, and Liz got very, very angry, but she's now got a big smile on her face.
Better, isn't it? Yeah. Going for the left, reading with the left hand, because you hold the rod with your right, with your stronger arm, and I'm very right hand based, so got your bloody great tune on here. Yeah.
The maximum 65 pounds.
Yeah, so that's great, isn't it?
It's the left hand.
Yeah, here it is. It's the pen. Which is this? The Rival. It's the Squall.
Yeah.
Squall. I just looked it up on the internet, and he went straight for it as well. So I'm feeling quite good about this. I'm going to get loads of practice reeling in.
Plastic bags, bits of rope.
What they all say is you have to spend a little bit initially, but it'll last. These last forever. So a bit like you and your camera equipment and your laptop, I'm going to spend a bit of money on this, especially as a very kind Facebook follower has sent me some money because he can't bear me using our little trolls anymore. He wants me to use a fishing line. So Ben Steele, you're my inspiration.
Next stop, our favourite shop in Langkawi. This is what we call the wine warehouse. It's huge. It's not just a wine warehouse. They do everything, and they basically supply all of the hotels and the supermarkets here. Inside they have two wine cellars, and we're going to find out about this new rule that's coming in supposedly. As of the 1st of November, there's going to be a slight clampdown on the duty-free status of wine and beer that you can buy in Langkawi. I think Liz is just asking the guy now to find out what's happening.
We can't buy from here after the end of this month. They're not allowed to sell.
Not allowed to sell?
No, we can only buy from duty-free shops. So it's all changing.
This is not good for you either.
Yes.
So from the 1st of November, we will no longer be able to come here to this fantastic wine warehouse where we used to buy all our booze and fill up Esper. So we're going to try and fill up as much as we can before the end of the month. From the 1st of November, we can only buy 5 litres of wine or whiskey or any spirit per month.
Yeah, which sounds like a lot, but of course we come here to stock up for months on end, don't we?
Yeah, we do, because the Thai selection of wine is not great and is expensive and just not so easy to get, so we like to have 3 months worth of booze, beer, wine, everything on board at all times.
So this is the end of an era. This is going to be the last time we're allowed to come into this warehouse to get our wine. We've checked out, we've just done the paperwork. This is now the time that we slip the lines, and we're going to be heading over to Satoon. We came over with American on his boat, so we're currently in the marina. I'm standing on the platform talking to camera, whilst Liz is up on deck, and behind me you can see, there we go, that's Synchronicity. So they're just coming into the fueling pontoon, and he's going to fill up with diesel before we head out. There we have it, an action-packed episode in which we check in and we check out, all in 15 minutes. And there's a reason for that.
We're going weekly.
Yep, we're going to try and put out content every 7 days. And we're going to do that by making the episodes a little bit shorter, more relevant, and most importantly,
They're going to be in real time, so we're not going to have this problem of you watching what we were doing 10 months ago and getting confused about what we're doing now. This is now, this is what's happening right now.
So I said that we're going to try and make it more relevant to you, and we do that, of course, by answering questions. Now this week we don't have too much time left, so we've only got time for 2 or 3 questions, but please do keep sending in your questions because we endeavour to try and answer them all. This is from M. Fuchs Photography. If we went cruising, would we feel disconnected from our families back at home?
Usually you're a long way away from your families, so there's obviously a disconnect there, but it's a choice you've made. We have various forms of communication. We ring our family, we talk to our family, and they keep connected with us on Facebook and other social media too. Wade Smith asks, do you have to ration your electricity, or do you make enough with your own solar panels?
Well, in the southwest monsoon, which is where we're at now, we don't have so much sun. So you're absolutely right, Wade. We tend to find that we're having to run the engine or our little petrol generator more in order to top up the batteries. In the northeast monsoon, we get a lot of sun, so it's less of an issue.
Norman Boys asks, when do we get to see the engine installation?
Soon. Very soon.
If you've got any questions you'd like us to cover, if you've got any topics you'd specifically want us to cover, please put them in the comments below or contact us on Facebook or even Instagram.
And the questions don't have to be about boating. They could be about anything at all. Keep it clean.